Smart.
Yeah. Okay, so there we go. So this is the Moral Limits. Fucking, I'm the host. This is the co-host.
This is also why Jesus doesn't do the intro. I am a intro.
Oh, bitch.
I'm
Fuck
an
off.
intro.
If I want to do a great
professional.
intro, I could do a great intro. But I want to talk about the movie we're about to. Well, not in an hour. Actually, this is a great way to start this off because here's my biggest problem with doing these marathon things. Right? I like the idea of them. It's cool in theory. My problem is, I don't like going into the theater and being like, I need to wait 2.5 hours to see the movie I actually really want to see. Look, I'm not gonna lie, I love Wonder Woman. I want to see Wonder Woman. Believe me. But I don't want to see it nearly as much as I want to see Justice League. And I'd rather be like fucking dicking around doing nothing and waiting than sitting through a movie that I'm the entire time I would be like, I don't want to fucking watch this. I want to watch Justice League.
This doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yes, it does. It makes sense. Because the entire time I'm watching Wonder Woman, I'm not going to get to enjoy it because I'm just going to be, this isn't Justice League, this isn't Justice League, this isn't Justice League. And that's how I feel. Well, look, that's probably not how I feel about Marvel. Like, when we did the Guardians thing, I don't give a shit about Guardians 2, so Guardians 1 was fine. This, I care so much about fucking Justice League.
You know what I care about?
cannot stand to watch something that isn't.
Future viewers, as I'm sure you've already seen this movie, you gotta love that post-credit scene with those characters.
I haven't seen it.
Oh my good.
God. That's a great way to seg you into
the hype.
Yes, the hype.
All right, Jesus, let's give us some post-credit scenes that you think we'll see.
Well, Hope, Green Lantern. I would love to see him.
We have two post-credit scenes. What do you think?
Okay. I don't think this will happen, but I would love to see Green Lantern, if not in the movie, at least in a post-credit scene, so I can get him. Because, look, I hated Ryan Reynolds as Green Lantern as much as the next guy. Probably a little bit more, because he's, like, my favorite superhero. I love the guy. Not necessarily the best one, but hey, you know what? Beggars can't be choosers. He's fucking great. I love him. He's in my top 10, for sure. Love the guy. And I want to see him in this goddamn DC universe, especially if Zack Snyder's directing. The guy's a fucking legend. I love his movies. I love what he does with his characters, and I want to see him in this movie. You know, that's for sure. Darkseid would be a cool thing to show, but I don't know how they would work it. Like, especially since they're not doing the part 2 that they wanted to do. You know, I don't know how that would work. But I would love to see Darkseid, because I do care more about him than I do Steppenwolf. You know, Steppenwolf's cool and all, but he's no Darkseid. That's for fucking sure.
Okay, so I've got to speak on the hype that I've seen on YouTube so far. And people have been fucking stupid with the DC movies so far. They have not understood the intelligence and majesty that these movies command.
Except Wonder Woman. But they're too little, too late. Fuck them.
Too little, too late. Now, here is the thing. Because when you look at Batman or Superman, Man of Steel, these are deep and meaningful movies, right? But they just cast them out for being too serious and too fucking
melodramatic.
Self-important.
Yeah, but they're too deep for me.
But now,
fuck them.
And this is why I fucking hate Chris Stuckman, because he says, is it possible to have a movie that is like very serious and explores important ideas like Batman or Superman, but it's still entertaining? Yes, you can. But
it's called The Dark Knight.
He's talking about our movies probably in Marvel, which they fucking joke the entire time.
Yeah.
But Batman or Superman was that. It was very entertaining. That movie is non-stop entertainment.
Yeah.
But it still explores deep and meaningful ideas.
For everyone that says that there's no, like, jokes and it's not funny in the DC universe.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking Lex Luthor, for, like, he's a compelling character. I love him as a villain.
Yeah.
He's great. But he's also just a goofy fucking weirdo that I love to watch.
I just saw a post on Facebook today that said
I also want to see him in this movie.
Third worst cast character. Also was reported he was cut from the movie. Yeah.
No. I love him.
Both him and Barry Allen's girlfriend.
I don't care. I want Lex Luthor!
But in this post it said Lex Luthor was the third worst cast character ever because he had hair and
Wow.
he was goofy. And I'm like, he had both, and they were both fucking amazing. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
But another thing that I've heard from people is, and finally, to conclude what I was saying about Chris Stuckman, he said, or can we just have movies where it's just lighthearted and entertaining, like Justice League? And it's like, in a world where we have so many comic book movies, is it okay to just have movies that are just lighthearted and don't mean anything? And I'm just like, you're a fucking dumbass. You have missed the point entirely.
Right.
You're a disgrace to YouTube. Get off. You know, as I've been promoting our channel,
yeah,
I have gone to Reddit.
Oh boy.
I've been to the dark edges of the web.
Dude, the Reddit is not the fucking dark edges. 4chan is the dark edges. Get the fuck out of here. Have you been on 4chan? That's toxic as shit.
Dude, but there is one YouTube channel that I have found that's even smaller than ours, but is actually worth watching.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Film Night.
How is it smaller than ours?
He's got 6 subscribers, and he's only got 4 videos. He's just starting out.
Oh.
And he's fucking phenomenal. He does movie reviews. So far, he has a Season 7 Walking Dead recap, Happy Death Day,
Happy Death Day,
Thor Ragnarok.
That movie's fine.
And fucking, we'll talk about that in a minute. That's how we conclude this. And then Thor Ragnarok.
Have you seen?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
And all 3 of his... and The Foreigner with Jackie Chan.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I saw Happy Death Day.
What? Not Lego Movie with Jackie Chan?
But here's the thing. I saw Thor Ragnarok. I saw Happy Death Day. This guy is fucking right about both movies completely.
Mm-hmm.
On top of that, great editing skills.
Mm-hmm.
Great sense of humor. Well knowledge on all the facts as far as these movies
All I'm
go.
hearing is he's easily gonna like pass us up in like a couple weeks.
No.
That's
See,
all I'm
no.
hearing
This
right
is
now.
why. This is why I'm like stroking his ego's dick right now, so he remembers us
when he gets big.
Exactly.
Right.
No. But this is important, like, to acknowledge YouTube channels. Like when I shit on Screen Junkies, or I shit on, because I even shit on Rooster Teeth as far as their movie review skills. But this guy, he does 3-minute videos, and it's just like, that is concise, that is good.
Yeah.
It always makes me want more.
Coming from a channel that does like 1.5 hour long podcasts, concise
Three-
is not
3
quite
hour.
our novelty.
Exactly. That's how we're shorting the podcast down. We made them every other day.
You know.
We're under the philosophy now.
We haven't like destroyed our artistic vision at all.
No,
we wouldn't do that.
No. Here's what you do. You throw a bunch of shit at the wall and see if something sticks.
Yeah.
Big deal news. I mean, one podcast gets 10 views ever, but Big Deal News gets fucking 50 in a week. And you're like, oh, I think we're onto something.
Yeah. Keyword shit.
Yes. But Happy Death Day, though.
That's a great movie. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's fine.
That movie.
You agree, right? Fine.
You haven't seen Groundhog's Day, have you?
I've seen Groundhog's Day.
We've been through this, haven't we?
Yes, we have. Look, there's a lot of movies that everyone's seen that I haven't seen. I haven't seen fucking Citizen Kane. It's my biggest problem.
Here, so fuck off.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
We both saw the same amount in film school.
Cool. No, we're both failures as critics.
Yeah, we are.
But you know,
I love how we both have the same speech pattern of like when we're talking. It's like and I just noticed it because we were doing it at the exact same time as we were talking over each other. But this movie, this is the biggest benefit that a movie like this has ever had because it's been remade 100 times.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only movie that's ever been remade a billion different times without using the same name. Because they just did it last year with that chick, remember, with cyberbullying?
Yeah.
And then they did it with Edge of Tomorrow. And then now this.
You mean Live, Die, Repeat?
Yeah, right.
Did you see?
Yeah, of course.
I didn't see.
It's amazing.
Is it?
Yeah.
I've heard good things. I haven't
Dude,
seen it.
it was one of those movies that looked like shit, and then you go and see it, and you're like, whoa, that was actually really good.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's like 90s. Like
when I was offered to go, I just said, no, I'm just going to watch Groundhog's Day.
Dude,
and I did, and it was great.
It's better than Thor Ragnarok. And
okay.
Yeah.
Not as good as Groundhog.
No. Groundhog's Day is 100. But
dude, that montage when he's like killing himself is the best thing in cinema.
That's the thing about this movie, Happy Death Day.
Oh, it has a great montage.
Yeah,
the best part of the
Demi
movie.
Lovato song.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: that movie, because every time she died, it's like the movie had a chance to redo a scene, but it fucked up the last time.
Yeah.
So like, it was actually good. The second half that montage on the Demi Lovato song on is fucking great.
No, okay. There's
still problems. There's still problems. But
I have a lot of
before that montage, I would have called the movie shit. When it's a horror movie, it's shit. When it becomes an action comedy, it's great.
Yeah, but there was little like sprinkles of it being a comedy the entire time, which was funny.
Right.
It's not very consistent. Sometimes like the timing is off on like when the guy jumps in the room and all that shit. But that's fine. You know, it's not a big deal. One thing that there's two things that really bug me about this movie. But one, I hate them trying to create stakes by having her body like it's being damaged by her looping. I would have loved far more if it was her like mind that was being damaged, not her body, because that's the most compelling part of these characters. It's not that they're physically fine, but mentally they're getting damaged by each repeat.
Yeah,
that's really what would make her compelling, not some bullshit. Oh, your body's in pain. Fuck that.
I think that was like.
Nah, it's fine, but it's I didn't like it. It's a missed opportunity for me.
Yeah.
But the one that fucking killed it, and I saw it kind of like being hinted at, and I was so pissed when I thought it was gonna happen, and then when it did happen, it killed me. I want to kill you because you're hot and you fucked a guy I'm like. Blah. I'm a stereotypical woman who only cares about having sex with guys.
Whoa, you want to get woke, motherfucker? Let's talk about Kingsman. How did we go from Kingsman 1? That's right, folks. We're going back to Kingsman. How do we go from Kingsman 1, where you have the villain being the powerful man in charge, right? But you have the secondary villain be a woman who is far more capable.
Yeah. Fucking kick ass.
Yeah. Talk about good representation of women in movies right there. But then you go to the sequel where it flips that for some reason, and it's like
it gives her some stupid ass dogs that always like feel like they shouldn't be in this movie.
And she also gets a henchman who has like,
and she dies in the most unceremonious, anticlimactic, stupid ass way.
Right, but
she could have had everyone killed if she just said, "I'm not gonna give you the fucking password. That's fucking stupid. Why would I do that?" And then just literally dies. That's all she needed to do. That was a stupid plan on XZ's part. I hate it. It was convoluted, and
I also didn't like how that movie fucking spent. You agree it's in the 40s, though, right?
I think it's better than the 40s.
No.
Yes.
No, it's not in the 50s. The movie's shit. They spent half the movie trying to revive Colin Firth.
Yeah, but he has some really good scenes in those moments. Them trying to revive him leads to some really good, heartfelt moments.
Narratively, it's like 11. It just fucking derails the entire movie.
It does.
And his relationship
but
derails
those scenes
the entire movie.
Like, they're kind of like the Wolverine scene, which is a great scene in what's it called? Apocalypse, X-Men Apocalypse. Yeah. Right? It's a great scene. It doesn't tie in well, but they're great nonetheless. And the movie it's kind of a weird Frankenstein where it's like, would it be better with or without it? Sure, the scene was amazing, but it didn't really hold any narrative weight in the story. And like, these scenes do have that issue, but they're so compelling. Like when he fucking basically is gonna shoot the dog, like, goddamn, the look in his eyes, the pain, and like, I get it. It's the role reversal.
I get it. He's a good actor.
No, it's not even just that. It's like the idea of like flipping it on its head, right? The mentee is looking at his mentor, the man he respects more than anything, turn into just like, and look, this is not to say that you can't be like respectable as like just, a regular scientist, average Joe Blow, but the man that he looked up to is gone, and now it's just this like hollow husk of a man that he sees before him, and like through his eyes, he's not worth anything like this, even though he wants to like accept it.
But what you're not realizing,
and that's so tragic. He's become the mentor through like the worst possible means,
Okay, but that is what makes it in the 40. You know what I mean?
I don't know, because it's more than just that.
It's that.
There's more compelling shit in this movie.
But they fuck it up.
Well, how great was fucking what's his name? The computer guy. His death was so goddamn good. When he freezes the mine, and then you see I think it was Eggsy. Eggsy jumps off of it, and he jumps on. You hear that click, and you're like,
okay, here's
my
the thing. No,
fucking
okay,
God.
watch this. Okay,
go.
like, here's the quality of the movie going up with something like that scene, or when the entire agency dies, right? But every time something like that happens, you go down because the tone gets fucked over. When Roxy dies, he's like, oh, Roxy's fucking dead. Oh no, I'm fucking sad now. Let's get drunk and make jokes. It's gone.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
No.
What happens?
That scene where they get drunk, I was so pissed because I knew they were setting up the joke, and I was so mad when I realized it. I wanted it to turn out that Eggsy actually broke down crying because he was so hurt. No, it's just that the other fucking guy was crying, and it's like, oh, haha, funny joke.
Yeah.
Fuck
and
that.
you know what happens after the computer guy dies? Fucking Saturday, Elton John. It turns into a fucking joke fest with him beating shit out of the guy with the piano. Which, like you said, is a fine scene. But then you thought it's like, no. Also,
I'm willing to accept that this movie is like a 49. Like, it's not good. It's not good, but it has enough to keep it from... It almost made it, you know? That's how I see this movie.
Fury Road and Iron Man 3. No, Iron Man 2.
Oh yeah, Iron Man 2. Iron Man 2 is that a 50?
No, it's a 49. It's 49? Not a good movie.
Yeah, okay.
But it's close to it.
Yeah. Okay. The villain was better. Fucking what was
Sam
he?
Rockwell.
Yeah.
Hammer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Hammer was fucking great. Yeah. I love Hammer, but he wasn't the villain. The villain was the villain. No, the villain was the fucking.
He was the side villain.
He was the side villain. That's Hammer's way better than the fucking arm guy.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy. Whiplash was stupid.
Whiplash is better than the disgraced Kingsman candidate. That was so shittily forced that they're like, hey, look at this bald guy who looks nothing like he did in the last movie. You don't remember him? Here's a picture of him from the last movie. See how they don't look anything alike? We swear, they're the same person. Oh, yeah, he's also dating what's-her-face.
That was stupid. The whole, hey, I fucked your girl. I hated that. Because, like, what? Okay, so the entire time he's trying to push that, like, look, fucking princess I had sex with. This was work. This was not pleasure. I swear to God, I don't want to be with this. I love you, right? And then he has a scene where he's like, hey, but I'm kind of proud because it pisses you off that I fucked your girl. That totally fucking ruins
No. And then at the end of the movie, he's like, I'm a fucking gentleman because I didn't actually fuck her.
Yeah. What a fucking cunt. Yeah. No, fuck that. I agree.
Only told you I fucked her so then you'd kill her so then now I can tell you I didn't fuck her.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
And it's like, but people were like, but he had to do that in order to...
No, he could have fucking put it in a drink. There's so many better ways to do this.
Okay, here's the thing, though. What angers me is the fact that the writers wrote this in order for this to happen. This doesn't have to happen if you don't write it that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, my God. It was such stupid forced drama. Yeah. I agree.
Iron Man 2 was better.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah.
But I'm still...
Iron Man 2 wasn't as good as Fury Road.
That's true as well. But I'm still gunning for 49. It's under those.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It was better in Kick-Ass 2, at least.
Oh, please. Don't get me started on that movie.
You know it's good? You know
What?
It's better than all this combined?
What?
The post-credit scene for Justice League!
No!
Through all the things I've had to see, visions of the pods to be, the moral limits are unseen, and now it all seems clear to me that arguing is painless. It brings a little changes, and I can do it with whomever I please. Fuck you, no you can't, only with me.